Hi everybody, it's Chris. So I keep getting asked to do some podcasts and videos, so I thought I'd give it a go. So if you like, then please make some comments below. The first video I'm going to be talking about scissors. So I get asked a lot, what's the best type of scissor? What does this do? What does that do? So really what I'm going to do today is just explain to you the 4 different types of scissors that are available to you. It's then up to you to use them, try them out, and use what you feel most comfortable with. So when you start hairdressing, you're probably going to get bought or get given a pair of straight scissors. So you put your thumb and your forefinger in, and you'll see that your thumb and your forefinger are lined up. And you have to keep your elbow up to keep the blade straight. So what this means is that this is actually not a natural position for you or your hand. So long term, you can start to get issues in your hand or down your forearm. Also really as well, just keeping your elbow elevated, again, it just gets very tiring day after day after day. So probably after a while of learning to cut and getting used to scissors, you're probably going to want to move on to crane scissors or offset scissors. So they look like this. So the handle's slightly down, and you can see that when you put your thumb and your forefinger into the scissor, your thumb is actually away from your forefinger and it's slightly forward. So this is a more natural position for your hand to be in, meaning that the tension down your arm is not as strong. Also, to keep the blade straight, you don't have to raise your elbow as high. So again, it's less tiring on your arm. So if I actually take my straight scissors and overlay that over, you can now see that here are the straight scissors. So I have to raise my elbow to make the blade straight. Whereas with the offset scissors, I can just drop my elbow. So really, it's a comfort issue. So these probably are the predominant scissors that a stylist will use. However, you can then go to a neutral position scissor. So your hand naturally has its own position, and if you shake your hand out and just hold it up, that's your hand's neutral position. And these scissors are designed for that. So if you shake it out and then you take your hand and you put it in, you can see my thumb barely has to move to fit into the finger grip. So from a comfort point of view and a strain point of view, this is the perfect scissor for your hand. This is about as natural a position as you are going to get. And once again, you're really able to lower your elbow down. Okay, so if I then go back to my offset scissors and then I overlay them, you can see once again the difference. I have to raise my elbow there, whereas I can lower my elbow there. Okay, so very, very comfortable, very ergonomic to use. The next level and the final level, and I've just started to give these a go, and I'd like to thank the guys at Scissor Warehouse for letting me use the scissors and have a go on all the different types, is the neutral position scissor that has a movable thumb guard. So once again, we have the really comfy position. Okay, we can keep our elbow low, but now because we have this movable thumb guard, what we're actually able to do, okay, is when we get to the top of the hair, okay, we can actually twist our thumb and cut like that. Okay, and we have more control. So again, when we go around the ear, rather than going around and having to lift our elbow and contort our body to get around the ear, we can simply start cutting around the ear, and because that thumb guard moves, we're able to move the scissor nice and neatly in a smooth motion around the ear. I've been hairdressing a long time. I started on the straight for many years, probably 10 or 15 years. I used the offset scissor. I've now moved to these. They're a really good quality scissor. They're by Sensei. And they're very, very comfortable. It does take a little bit of getting used to, but once you do, I think you're going to find them much more comfortable, much easier to use. People also ask me about the blade length. So you can get anything from 3 inches up to sort of 7 or 8 inches on the blade length. Really, again, this comes back to personal choice. I use a 6.5 inch. That's what I've always used. It's what I'm comfortable with. Really, you have to sort of think you can only hold so much hair in your hand, and you can only cut so much of a section in one go. So really probably anything over 6 inches, you're not really using the entire length of the blade. But if that's the sort of length that you feel comfortable with, then it's your choice. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. It's been great. Please leave some comments below, and if everybody likes it, I'll be back soon. So thank you.